Hey again there, YouTube land. Jazzy's back with another Transformer review for you. And today I have the Generations Power of the Prime Grimlock. He's a Voyager class figure, and I've been waiting many years for them to do a Voyager class size Grimlock. I don't have the classics Grimlock, which I know is deluxe size, but I still been waiting for this. I love the size for him. I don't normally keep the boxes, but I kept this one because I really like the artwork they've got going for the Power of the Primes line. I love that. I've been keeping them off the boxes. Make a little collage someday. Yeah. And there he is. And it's also good to keep reminding myself that these things are called Prime Armor, and that thing is a Dinobot Enigma. Because I really don't care about that Enigma or Power of the Primes thing. I love the Prime Masters, but this stuff here, I don't care. And his Prime Armor. Big feet for the Super Robot mode. But he also does not have a gun or sword, which kind of annoys me. Grimlock needs a sword. I'm sure some third-party company is going to make it, but I think it's really lame that Hasbro could not include a sword with this guy. Would it really have pushed the price point on it too much to give him a red plastic sword? I don't think so, but that's Hasbro just being cheap in my opinion. And now let's just put him up here with, here is the G1 Grimlock, and he really looks good compared to the G1. They did a good job of mimicking the stickers here on his legs. The color scheme matches up perfectly. The head and the wing, and he transforms very much the same as the G1 Grimlock. And it's not fair to compare a Generations figure with a Masterpiece. But I think for a Generations figure, Grimlock, his robot mode really holds up good. It's a really solid figure in comparison to the Masterpiece. Nowhere near as good as the Masterpiece, but he holds his own in my opinion in his robot mode. And finally, I have this. The only reason why I'm even doing the comparisons today is because I was dragging this guy out anyway, because I'm giving him Grimlock's sword. I'm not a fan of the Follow Cybertron Grimlock, but what's Grimlock without a sword? Just not Grimlock. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm giving him the Follow Cybertron Grimlock sword, and it fits him perfectly. Nice big ass sword for him too. I think if you're going to combine all the Dinobots, they need a big sword too. And the Prime Armor can fit on his arms. We have some pegs and holes here. Gives him some claws, I guess, for fighting in close. But I think it's not good enough. Needs a sword. Yeah. Now he's ready to kick someone's ass. Articulation wise, this Grimlock is not bad. Starting with the head, he can do a little up and down, and he can go look all around here. Nice ball joints here on the shoulder. Nice clicking sound there. And we have a bicep swivel. Elbow. No wrist, unfortunately, which would help with the sword. We have some waist movement, hips, knees, but nothing for the feet. But he still is very good, very posable. I really like his robot mode. I think as far as the robot mode goes, they nailed it. It looks great. Now let's get him transformed to his Dinobot mode, and this really goes a lot like the G1. Split this open, move it down, legs will tab together with the feet. And we'll move that down. These two parts from his chest. They need to come down here. And they will snap together. Just make sure you got his tail positioned properly. Push in his fists. And I don't got that done right. There we go. Didn't have the tail lined up right. Now, wings will go in just like the G1, and up comes the T-Rex head. And put that part down. And there we have Power of the Prime's Grimlock in his T-Rex mode. And I kind of like the T-Rex mode. I mean, you look at him here from the front, and he looks quite nice. Quite nice. Nice head movement there. Little T-Rex arms move. And of course you got the same movement from his arms now to his T-Rex legs. Yep, I do like looking at him from the front on. Now, I find this is what I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the tail section, or the back. Kind of want to keep him in his robot mode for the most part. But I mean, he looks really nice from the front. It's just, I'm not a fan of the tail. It's sort of like the Fall of Cybertron one. I found the tail really bulky on that one as well. But he's still quite nice. Definitely worth getting. And his Prime armor does go on his legs here. Which I don't care for in the least. But he does have some nice detail, nice stickers, nice detail on the legs, all that molded in there. They do put a lot of nice detail and work into these guys. Nice little working mouth. It is quite a cool Grimlock, worth picking up, but make sure you have a sword for him. Until next time, it's Jazzy signing off. Have a good one.